Hi there. In this screencast, I'm going to show you, or we're going to talk a little bit about um, the difference between programming and designing and how to make a website credible. So the first thing I want to talk about is the difference between a programmer and a designer. A programmer is someone who makes things work. They know the language of the website and how to make a website work. For example, they know HTML and CSS coding. That's how you write a website. A designer, on the other hand, makes the website or something credible, trustworthy, and also authoritative. When you're looking at something, you want, or I guess when you're designing something, you want it to be something that people will look at and it will capture their interest, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, I wanna look at that." The next thing I want to talk about are the two types of designers. The first one is an instructional designer, and an instructional designer creates content. If it's your website, for example, if it's not good, if it doesn't have good information, people aren't going to come back, or they may just skip over the website altogether. If you think about something that you've looked at and you think this is something that I really want to look at or I want to try or I want to eat or whatever it is, and then you get into it and you find out that it's not what you thought it was. Um, and I'll come back to that in just a minute. We'll move to the graphic designer. The graphic designer makes a website visually attractive, and makes the website credible visually. And so you want something. I think the graphic designer more so gets people to the website, and the instruction or the content is what makes. They both work together to make it credible, but the instructional part, it needs to be worth their while, um, and something that it looks good, but it needs to have content to back up the graphics. So those are the two types of designers. Um, and then there are four items that make a website credible visually, and those are the layout, typography, color, and imagery. Now your content or the words, they're sending a message, and these four things, the visual part of your website, are also sending a message, and they either need to say the same message or they need to work together to create this message that the person looking at the website will get. Sometimes you go to a website and it looks really nice, but the content is just it's lacking. Or you go and it may not look good, but the content's really great. And so it works much better if they're both working toward the same message. So what I want to do now is go to a website um, that will that is a visually credible website to me. So we're going to go to the Marriott website. And when it first pulls up, what I really like about this is probably kind of silly, but I like that the four squares kind of come out of the middle one. To me, that's like, oh, this is cool. It's intriguing. And what we can do is just get rid of this square right here, and then I can see all of this. Um, and what I love about this website is if I don't have a specific plan, I can come right here and plan it out. Or they have different, you can save on vacations if you want to look at a Residence Inn, if you want a deal. And I love it's very simple. When you're planning a vacation, you want it to be simple. So that's something that I like about this website. And what's great, another thing is down here at the bottom it says Explore Brands. And so if you know exactly what you're looking for, you'll see in a minute it has the luxury brand, all the different brands you can click on, and that works out really well. Okay, let's start with this. And that just makes me want to go on a vacation. The pictures are nice. It sends a message to me about Marriott, that it's relaxing, it's clean. So here I said they've got the luxury, signature brands, extended stay, and you can click on any one of those. And if you're just kind of looking around, you're not sure what you want, you can go into the Explore and Plan, and you can find something that will suit your needs. I really, really love this website. It's just so simple, um, and I feel like the content's there, um, and the images, or the content backs up the images. The images tell me that Marriott's a great place to stay. It has everything according to my needs. We can just go in here to the extended stay. Um, it's a very congruent website, and that's something that I really appreciate about Marriott. Um, it's a great website. There's, if you're a first timer, or if you've been around and you're a rewards member, and we'll just go to a couple more of these. The transitions are very smooth. This to me says that they know what they're doing, and I think that's really important and adds credibility to whatever you're working on. So this is my presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it and that you have learned something about it.